For years, How I Met Your Mother fans followed the lives of Ted, Josh Radnor, Robin, Kobe Smulders, Lily, Allison Hannigan, Marshall, Jason Segel, and Barney, Neil Patrick Harris, each of whom had clearly defined careers, except one. While Marshall worked in law, Lily in art and education, Robin in journalism, and Ted in architecture, Barney Stinson's job remained a running mystery. The others would head to work or talk about their jobs in specific detail, but Barney's lavish lifestyle and vague, please responses became an ongoing gag, even frustrating characters within the show itself. Eventually, How I Met Your Mother did deliver an answer, but only in its 9th and final season. The series dragged the mystery across countless episodes and seasons, dropping the occasional hint or red herring, but always swerving at the last second. When the truth was finally revealed in the episode Unpause, it was a satisfying moment for fans who had waited nearly a decade, even if the answer itself wasn't quite as epic as the build-up promised. Still, the long-awaited answer to what Barney Stinson's job is closed one of the most enduring question marks of the sitcom's run. How I Met Your Mother took 9 seasons to tell us what Barney Stinson did for a living. The show turned Barney Stinson's job into one of its longest-running jokes. From its very first season, How I Met Your Mother set up Barney Stinson's job as a mystery that wasn't meant to be solved easily. While every other member of the gang in HIMYM had a well-documented professional path, Barney remained elusive. Whenever anyone asked what he actually did for a living, he'd grin and say, "Please." The delivery made it sound like a dismissive brush-off, but as fans eventually learned, "please" was more literal than they thought. The show used Barney's job ambiguity as a running gag. Over the years, Barney was shown in an expensive suit, at an executive desk, giving presentations, or walking out of important-looking meetings. Yet no one, not even his closest friends, ever seemed to pin it down. It was a surprising move, given that both Ted and Marshall worked for Goliath National Bank, GNB, the same company Barney was linked to for years. At one point, Marshall even mentioned how he was working in the legal department while Barney was upstairs doing something, which only added fuel to the mystery. What made the delay even more surprising was that How I Met Your Mother prided itself on clever foreshadowing and long-term setups. This meant many fans expected that when Barney Stinson's job was finally revealed, it would be worth the wait. Instead, the show leaned into the gag for nearly the entire series, finally giving fans an answer in Season 9's Unpause. Until then, the series threw out half-truths, hints, and misdirections that included corporate speak and fictional titles. Barney's confidence and charisma sold it every time, but the vagueness remained part of his charm, and one of the most peculiar running jokes in sitcom history. Barney's job reveal in How I Met Your Mother Season 9 explained. Barney Stinson's job was finally revealed to be tied to a shady acronym and the FBI. Barney in front of a board with the acronym for Please spelled out in How I Met Your Mother. When the answer finally came in Unpause, fans learned that Barney Stinson's job had always been hiding in plain sight. As it turns out, Barney worked for GNB under a real job title, sort of. His position was known as PLEASE, an acronym for Provide Legal Exculpation and Sign Everything. The reveal was delivered after Barney was so drunk he couldn't lie, and it confirmed that his entire role involved signing documents to take the fall for the bank's illegal activities without fully understanding the content. Essentially, Barney was a corporate patsy. However, he knew exactly what he was doing. He had taken the job not only for the money but to help the FBI expose corrupt executives at Altrucell, a company that had merged with GNB. Barney orchestrated a sting operation with federal agents, acting as a double agent from within the company. His job was intentionally vague because he had to keep it secret, not just from his friends, but from the entire organization. Barney wore the perfect cover, an aloof playboy, with his own playbook, who didn't care about corporate ethics and just loved his suits and scotch. Despite the humor behind the acronym and its ludicrous implications, the episode showed that Barney had a rare sense of justice, a trait usually buried beneath his over-the-top antics. It reframed Barney Stinson's job from a shallow punchline to something a little deeper. His corporate facade was part of a larger plan to bring down white-collar crime, all while keeping his friends and even his closest colleagues in the dark. While How I Met Your Mother was never exactly grounded in realism, the job reveal offered one of the few moments where Barney's cartoonish persona clashed directly with a serious undercurrent. Barney's job was fitting but kind of underwhelming after all the build-up. After 9 seasons, the reveal of Barney Stinson's job didn't quite live up to the hype. Marshall, Ted and Barney in How I Met Your Mother Season 9. While it was undeniably satisfying to finally learn the truth behind Barney Stinson's job, the payoff was arguably underwhelming given the years of build-up. The joke had been played out across 9 seasons, often used as a comedic escape hatch whenever Barney was questioned. What's more, with so much time dedicated to teasing it, the eventual explanation that he signed things to legally protect GNB while secretly working with the FBI landed with more of a shrug than a bang. It's not that the job didn't make sense for the character. In fact, it fit his mysterious, larger-than-life persona quite well. However, in a show that expertly handled long-running setups like Robin Sparkle's past and the identity of the mother, Barney Stinson's job didn't land with the same impact. By the time How I Met Your Mother revealed it, expectations were almost too high to satisfy. And it didn't help that the series was in its most divisive season, one that struggled with delivering payoff after years of anticipation. The reveal also highlighted one of the show's larger issues in HIMYM Season 9. Many of the secrets and mysteries it had been sitting on for years felt more fun as questions than they did as answers. Just like the controversy surrounding the mother's fate, or the reveal of Robin and Barney's divorce, the long-gestating nature of Barney Stinson's job made the final truth feel small in comparison. Still, as a character beat, it worked, proving that even behind the suits, catchphrases, and playbooks, Barney had more going on than he ever let on in seasons 1 to 8 of How I Met Your Mother.